Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland Varsity Soccer. I'm Gabe Leikerman. Alongside me is Andrew Hebert, and we're ready for a fixture between the Wayland Warriors and the Concord-Carlisle Patriots.
So Concord-Carlisle already has the ball deep in Wayland's zone, but goalkeeper Jake Crawford comes, scoops it up.
And you mentioned Jake Crawford there, Andrew. He actually won Player of the Game in Wayland's last fixture against, who was it? I think it was LS. It was LS who won Player of the Game against. A clean sheet, Wayland tying 0-0 against LS. So pretty dominant game defensively, but nothing to show for it offensively for Wayland.
Yeah, Wayland is 2-1-2 this season, and CC are 4-3. So two pretty evenly matched teams in terms of record. Should be a good game.
LS, however, is a powerhouse offensively, Andrew. They have scored 25 goals in their 7 matches.
Wow, that's stunning.
And now this will play as deep in CC territory as it'll be a Wayland throw. And I think that's Garrett Spooner on it. He's going to walk this throw into the box, but it is cleared out by CC. Here's Chen. Chen makes a man miss, looking to find a teammate. He finds Spooner. Spooner plays it over to Zhao. Zhao trying to save it, and he can't, and it'll be a CC goal kick.
You saw in the Kicks for Cancer game last Saturday, it was a very good game for Wayland. They got a great goal from Chris Nunn off a free kick from about, what was it, like 30 yards out?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and the game ended 1-0. And CC was on the other field playing LS. They were down 3-0, and then they scored 2 goals in quick succession to bring the score to 3-2. But the score finished that way, and they weren't able to come away with a win.
Yeah, but overall, Andrews, Kicks for Cancer, just a great event for every team, no matter the scoreline. Obviously, you want to come out on top, but at the end of the day, it's just to help patients with suffering from cancer. As this ball is played, it'll go, Garrett Spooner saves it. It's down the line. It's going to try to win by Zhao, and it's going to go out of bounds for a CC throw-in. And Andrew Zhao, who usually plays on the defensive side of the ball, usually plays center back for Wayland, is now playing winger. So an interesting choice there from head coach David Gaveron.
Yeah, I wonder why he decided to do that. I mean, Andrew Zhao, if you've seen, he's a solid center back, but it doesn't seem like he's played winger very much before.
Chen plays a ball into the box. Jackson's going to try to get on top of it, but the goalie gets right on it and controls it, and will try to play it to one of his teammates.
That's Brady O'Toole for CC, a senior. Came up with his first save of the game right there.
And ball's being controlled in the air, and there's Nunn going to try to get on top of it. He's going to control it on the sideline, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll be a CC throw-in. And they're going to throw it in here. And CC working it down. And there's Sanji. Sanji's a 2-time player of the game for Wayland. He's going to try to work this ball upfield, and he is actually taking Andrew Zhao's spot in the defense. He usually plays outside back. Now he's playing center back for Andrew Zhao. And Prince is going to kick this one out. A pretty wonky pass there, and it's going to be a CC throw-in.
Interesting to see Sanji, who's not the tallest player, although he is very skilled at a position like that. I mean, normally you put the tallest player to get all the headers and be physical with the attackers. But maybe Coach Gavron has something up his sleeve.
And he clearly does. He now changes Sanji. Sanji's now playing on the wing. From that substitution, Jackson Dresens comes off, and Miguel Castpuga comes on. And you mentioned big, tall, physical center back. That is exactly what junior Charlie Johnson is, number 15. You can see him there. He is everything you want in a center back. He's fast, he's strong, and he's big, like you said.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him over all the games I've watched. He just commands the defensive box. He gets all the headers there is. If there's a corner played in, he's the one heading it out. He just commands that center defensive back position.
Nunn going to try to kick this one into the box, and he does, but CC have none of it, and they clear it out. It'll be a a throw-in, it looks like. And yeah, it will be a throw-in for Wayland as Chen is going to try to take in. He has a big throw, Andrew. He's going to try to throw this one into the box. This one whipped into the box, and it's going to be cleared out. Here's Prince. He's going to attempt a long one, and it is way off over the bar. And Wayland just being really aggressive early, taking a deep shot there.
Yeah. Looks like both teams have had the ball in each other's zone, pretty evenly matched. Should be a good game.
Now, O'Toole, sorry. He's gonna take this one. It's a deep kick, and it's gonna be won by CC. CC are gonna track it down on the wing, but looks like there's gonna be a foul called. Foul on Leighton Quinn there.
Leighton was injured for the first couple games of the season. Then he came back and almost immediately was thrust into a starting role. Shows his importance to the team.
Yeah, he missed the first 2 games due to injury, but glad to see him back on the field. This is going to be in the box. A clear shot, and it's going to go in. And CC have scored a goal early on in this one, just 7 minutes into the game, and it's 1-0 to the Patriots.
Wayland defense just left that guy almost wide open on that box. He had a pretty clear shot on goal.
Yeah, nothing Jake Crawford could do about that one, as
Yeah, that's for sure.
Wayland defense has a little bit of a mishap as it is 1-0 early. Chowderna kicks it to Nunn. Nunn takes a poor touch. He still controls it, makes a man miss, gives it to Quinn.
That's what Nunn's good at. He's a very good dribbler, and even if he makes a mistake, he can recover quickly and dribble by a couple guys.
Yeah, that's why he's one of the most skilled players on this team, and why he's a senior and been on this team for many, many years. As now Mack, who's in the game for the first time. He didn't start this one, but he's now in, and he's going to defend this one. Now Miguel on defense, and Mack intercepts the pass. He's going to look to play it and turns it over in midfield. And now
that's a poor pass from Mack there.
Yeah, you said it.
Done better.
He now gives CC a good attacking position, but it goes out. It'll stay CC ball. Good job by Sanji to force that one out of bounds.
I think what Mack provides is a physical presence in the midfield. He's going to always fight for those balls. 50-50 balls. He's very good at winning those.
Yeah, he's a very tough player. He's very big. He has good size to him. As now this one's going to be whipped into the box, and it'll be just wide for the Patriots. A very, very decent header. Great attempt there, just a little bit wide. And great awareness from Jake to not touch it.
CC is definitely putting the pressure on early.
This ball will be kicked to the sideline. Miguel tries to save it, and he does, but he actually does not. You can't hear the whistle up here if you guys are wondering, so it's hard for us to tell whether or not the ball goes out of bounds or whether it's a foul. So my mistake, but intercepted by Quinn. Gives it to Miguel Castapuga, and he has great speed, Andrew. If you haven't noticed, the Wayland soccer players, they actually wear this thing underneath their jerseys. It's a vest, and it actually shows all their stats, like how fast they've run, how far they ran in the game. And Miguel's top speed is actually 22 miles per hour.
Wow.
So he's one of the quickest players on this team, and he shows it there.
I know Coach Gavron emphasizes fitness heavily for his team. During a normal practice, you can expect a lot of fitness to be done, and it shows on the field. It doesn't look like they're ever being too fatigued, and they're always fighting for those balls.
Yeah, especially in a sport like soccer, you have to run countless miles in this sport. It doesn't look like it, but it's true. And these Wayland players are as fit as they come, like you said.
Yeah.
And now Miguel, back heel pass to Chowderna. Chowderna going to whip in a cross, but it is deflected, and it'll be a corner for Wayland. So a really good chance here to level it up 1-1. And now Dresens comes into the game, and it'll be for... He's going to come in. I'm not sure who's coming out just yet, but I think it's going to be Fred.
Chowderna.
Yeah, you're right. Fred comes off after starting the game. He played 10 minutes, and now he's up. And then Leighton Quinn looks to take a shot, and he does, and just over the bar. And Wayland taking some deep shots early. That was from about 20 yards out, Andrew. Yeah. And we've already seen that from Ryan Prince, took one from about 30. And here Quinn takes one from about 20. So Wayland really trying to test the keeper from deep.
Keepers look strong so far with his in the early minutes of the game, came out and sweeped it up confidently. I think since he is a senior, he does have a lot of experience under his belt.
And now this is going to be Garrett Spooner. Gives it to Miguel Casapuga. Casapuga tries to play Dresens, but he unfortunately can't. Here's Prince. He's going to look for a teammate. Chen calling for the ball. He gives it to McDonald instead. McDonald's going to whip a deep ball in, and it'll be out of bounds for a goal kick for the Patriots.
Mac showed off his big foot there. He kicked it from almost half field all the way down. Just a little too far that time. But in the future, you could see him try that again, and if one of those connects, that could be an open chance for Wayland.
Here's McDonald now, and he's going to hit the deck here, and it's going to be a throw-in. CC takes it quickly. They're going to control it here back to the outside back. He's going to play it in here. Here's Spooner trying to head it out, and he does. Sanji turns it over in midfield, and here's Prince. Prince gets on it. He's looking for Miguel. Miguel's asking for the through ball. Prince gives it to Chen instead. Chen at about the 40. He sees Spooner. He's going to give it to him, and they connect. Spooner looking to play it across. He does, but instead it goes out, and it'll be a goal kick for CC.
That was a great play by Chen. Played a through ball in the air across the field to Garrett Spooner sprinting down the sideline. Spooner just hit the cross a little bit.
And Wayland, they're really high on communication, Andrew, and we hear all about it. We have a couple friends on the team. They're really high on communication, and that was all communication. Garrett signaled to Chen that he was open, and Chen delivered a beautiful pass.
Yeah, Gabe, even from up here, you can see just the hand gestures, the body language, the eye contact. I mean, that's how they communicate with each other. If you don't want to let a CC player know, like, oh, pass it to me, you can put your hand down by your foot to say to the person who has the ball, say, I want the ball now, and that's what they do a lot.
CC making a hefty substitution. 3 come on and 3 come off. And now they're going to have ball deep in Wayland territory.
Said Wayland makes a lot more frequent substitutions.
Yeah, you said that. That is definitely true. Wayland also subs in less people at a time, so that was a big substitution there. And here's Prince. Prince back to Mac, playing it simple. Mac, he's going to play it to Miguel Castapuga. Miguel back to Prince. Prince looking to find a teammate. He's going to look to go long, and he does. Does he have Sanji just short? Almost a great play. And here's Dresens with the ball. Gives it to Sanji. Sanji plays it through to Dresens. Dresens is looking, and he scores, and it's a goal for Wayland. Jackson Dresens puts one in the back of the net. His first goal of the season. The captain gets his first of his senior season, and Wayland ties this one up 1-1 with 27 minutes left to go in the half.
Well, that was a nifty flick by Sanji Santos there. He played it through to Dresens, and Dresens just powered his way through that defender and finished hard.
Yeah, you said that, Andrew. And now Charlie Johnson's going to look to be on the end of this ball, and he's going to clear this one out. And as we mentioned earlier, he gets his head on those, and he clears them out. He's a big, strong center back, and he dealt with that one nicely. And there's Mac. McDonald plays it to Chen. Chen to Santos, but its pass is a little bit off, and CC will gain control.
It's looking to be a pretty high-scoring game. Already 2 goals with about 27 minutes left in the first half. Both teams are getting opportunities.
Here's Quinn clearing this one out, but it'll come right back as CC clears it back. And here's Santos trying to get on this. He deflects it, and he's going to win it. Sanji Santos tries to keep it in, but can't, and it'll be a CC throw-in. And now CC going to clear this one deep. Wayland trying to track it, and they do. Here's Johnson. Johnson's going to look to take it himself down the sideline. He gives it up to Caples, but the pass was short. Here's Chen. Chen finds Mac. McDonald's going to give it to Dresens. Dresens, little contact between him and the CC center back. And now Quinn is going to let this one go out of bounds for a Wayland throw.
CC, anytime pass is played up the field, a CC defender is right on their back, not making it easy for them to have space and turn up the field.
Very aggressive play from CC so far, as Chris Nunn, who you mentioned earlier, the goal scorer and kicks for cancer, comes in for Miguel, as he's going to come out of this game for now, as Nunn. Miscommunication between him and Dresden's there as that pass behind him. Here's Mack, gives it to Nunn. Nunn gonna turn that one over, but Caples tracks it down. Caples finds Chen. Chen gonna take this one up the field. He's gonna find, almost found Spooner there, but the pass a little bit off, and it'll be a CC throw-in.
CC looks to have a very tall team on the field right now, and they're using that height to win those headers and those 50-50 balls easily.
Yeah, you've seen the balls in the air. They've been getting to them a lot more than Wayland has. Great observation, Andrew, as this ball will go out of bounds to CC again. It seems like balls are going out of bounds a lot. They're trying to, I think both teams are trying to work the flanks and really just play the ball out wide. As Nunn looking to play a pass. He's going to try to find Quinn. Quinn getting double teamed, and it's going to just roll out of bounds and be a CC throw-in yet again. And now CC's outside back. He's going to throw it in here. Find the head of Quinn. Quinn to Dresden's, and it's going to be Quinn again. He's going to loft this one up. And a great flick there from Dresden's. And then he's going to try to track it down, but it's cleared out by CC. Here's Mack. Mack finds Chen. Chen back to Mack. To Johnson.
This ball has largely stayed right in the middle of the field for the last few minutes. Neither team can get anything.
Yeah, they're just kind of kicking it back and forth. If you've noticed, the ball just goes out of bounds on one end and out of bounds on the other. They're trying to play long passes through the air to really break the defenses down, but it doesn't seem to be working for either side as of right now.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you have to build it up slowly rather than just going for that big play over the top.
And now here's Quinn. Mack calls for the ball short. And I think a sub is being made. Santos and Dresden's come off. And Fred Chowdarin is back in the game. Chen, man on his back. He gives it to Johnson. Johnson with a great touch. Plays it to Prince. Prince looking to find someone. He does. He finds Chris Nunn, but intercepted by CC. CC playing it out, playing it around. Keeping possession. They're at midfield now. Working the ball upfield, and here is Mack intercepting the pass.
That's what he does best, wins those close 50-50 balls. Now Wayland looking to attack here.
A great ball from Fred. It's McDonald. McDonald looks to try to make a miss, and he does, and he gets tackled. It's going to be a Wayland throw-in. A great pass there from Fred to Mack, really trying to, almost made a chance happen. Mack could have crossed that one in.
McDonald's far out of his position there. He was all the way up the wing. That's just what the game led him to do. That's why he wasn't able to cross it in, perhaps.
There's Chen. He's going to get a running start for this throw-in. He's going to throw this one in way into the box. A powerful throw from Chen. It's still a chance for Wayland, but it gets cleared out by CC. Spooner gets his head on it, but it'll go out of bounds for a CC throw-in yet again. And now CC making another substitution. 2 players come on this time.
That's Ben Brown Jr. coming off, and Dan Jaff coming on for CC.
This will be thrown short there. CC has the ball at around the 25-yard line. Wayland looking to deal with it, and it trickles back towards midfield for CC to regroup. Good touch there from the left back. He plays it out to the right wing. They're going to try to whip a cross in, and they do. Can Crawford deal with it? And he can. A great catch there from Crawford in traffic. Talk about a gutsy play there, Andrew. Crawford going right into it all to get that one.
He doesn't lack confidence, that's for sure. He's always going for that ball, even if he has to put his body on the line.
And a poor pass there from Prince. CC's going to look to cross this one in, and they do, but a bit of an off cross there, and Quinn tries to deal with it. He can't, and he's going to clear this one out of the box for Wayland. And now CC's going to have it around the 45-yard line.
CC just maintains possession this whole time almost.
And that was a really good chance for CC there.
Yeah.
Prince, not something you see from him often. He played a bit of a bad pass there, and almost cost them, but it didn't, as now Andrew Zhao going to get on this through ball, and he's going to get tackled. A great tackle there from number 20 of CC. A great play on defense to really save a goal. And now CC's working this one around.
They just have better ball movement so far this game. They're always switching the field, and that's how they're creating space.
And here's Crawford going to try to track it down, and he does. Another great play. A CC player diving at it to try and score, but Jake Crawford unfazed by the pressure. And here's Caples playing it to the middle of the field to Chen. Chen gives it out wide to Spooner. We've seen that connection a couple times, as Spooner gives it in the midfield to Prince. Prince, a lot of space. He takes a long shot on the ground. It's saved by O'Toole. Trying to get on it is Fred, but he can't. Another far shot from Ryan Prince, his second shot of the game. Both shots from outside the 25-yard line. This is not a good chance of going in.
Yeah, he put some real power behind that, and look what it created. Almost created a second chance opportunity for Wayland. I mean, that's why you take those long shots. The chance that the goalkeeper, while saving it, will just deflect it right back, and another player will be able to come in and finish it up.
Yeah, just like you said there, in soccer, you're always taught to crash the ball, crash the net whenever a shot is put on goal, and Fred did a good job of that, just wasn't quick enough to get there. But if he was quick enough, that's a goal for Wayland right there, and they're up 2-1.
Easily.
And now here's Johnson dealing with that. Great play by Johnson. And now CC still maintains control. They're going to look to cross this one in. Garrett Spooner on the defense for this one. They're going to get the cross off. Here's Crawford, and he's going to get to it.
Johnson just uses his height. I mean, he has to be 6'1", 6'2", and he gets all those headers. Even the ones that make it look like they're easy, he's always rising above the other player.
And now here's McDonald to Nunn. And Nunn's going to get tripped, and a foul will be called, and it's on CC. And Chris Nunn will play this one quickly to Caples. Caples to McDonald. McDonald's getting double teamed. He finds Chen. Chen makes a man miss. He's going to get intercepted here. Was really under pressure there. Had to find someone quick and couldn't. Now a great play by Nunn. Almost gets it to Prince, but unfortunately can't. And now Mack fighting with a CC attacker there in the corner.
That was a nice play by Ryan Mack to get the ball out of that corner.
And a great turn there from Prince. And he's going to unfortunately turn it over. But Ryan Mack is there to clear that one out of danger. It's going to be a foul on Wayland. I believe it was a foul on Luke Caples there.
So it's about 17 minutes left in this half. Still 1-1 game. Both goals came pretty early in the game. Now the game has slowed down a bit.
And this one played into the box there. Ball still up in the air. And we're going to get a clearance from... Wayland's going to try to clear this one out at least. And it's going to be Nunn fighting for it. Quinn's going to pass it out to Prince. Prince is going to let this one go out of bounds for a Wayland throw-in. As it ricochets off the CC defender. As subs will come on. Both teams will make substitutions. 3 on for both teams. That's Dresens, Miguel, and Sanji in for Wayland. And Zhao, Fred, and Caples out for Wayland. And now Leighton Quinn on the throw, and he gives it to Santos. Santos tries to find Nunn in midfield, but can't.
Wow, it was a nifty touch from a CC player. He went right through the legs of, I think, Ryan. Actually, that's Chris Nunn.
And here's Santos. He's got a chance at this. but it's going to be cleared out by CC. A dangerous play there. Sanji Santos, he's one of the best players on this team, Andrew, and that could have been real dangerous for CC if he'd gotten his foot on that one.
I have heard a rumor that he will be leaving Wayland Soccer next year to play for the Revs Development Academy. And so this could be the only year they have him. But he is a special player, and he's already able to make an impact on the game.
Yeah, and you talk about the Revs Academy team. That's where Wayland star Daniel Beatty has gone this year. He would have been on this team, but he got an opportunity to play for the Revs Academy, and that's where, like you said, Sanji might go as well. As Sanji, the back heel pass, and Nunn's going to intercept this one from CC. He's going to try to take a touch, and Santos gets it. Leighton Quinn back to the middle of the field. It's intercepted. CC's going to drive this one. Going to take it out wide to 25. He's going to whip it across, but that's way off. Wide and short of the goal, and it'll be a Wayland goal kick.
That was Lars Bjork Sr. for CC. Play on the wing, trying to play that in. Just mishit it. Went a little wonky.
And Crawford is going to send this one. Dresens gets his feet on it. And Dresens, a good turn from Dresens, gives it to Nunn. Nunn to Johnson. Johnson takes a touch forward, gives it to Spooner. Spooner gives it to Dresens. Dresens trying to find a teammate. His ball's still on his feet. He's looking in the middle. He finds Santos. Santos almost gets it again. Another great chance for Wayland. Now Mac. Mac's going to use his body well. Gets possession of the ball. And he's going to have a shot from deep, and it's over the crossbar. Ryan Mack, another deep shot for Wayland. This one again, a strong effort, but it'll be, for what seems to be a very reoccurring event, a CC goal kick.
I'm not sure that was the right decision. He had plenty of space to keep moving forward. Instead, he decided to take a shot from 10 yards outside the box. And as you saw, wasn't very close.
It seems that they think that O'Toole here doesn't have the hands to really catch these shots. So they're going to try to test him, and I think that's what they're trying to do. Already 4 deep shots, 2 for Prince, 1 for Quinn, and now 1 for McDonald there. Now, here's CC working this one around on the right wing now. There's a forward, Quinn there to defend, and he's going to try to win this one. Quinn trying to use his body, he pokes that one out, and it's going to be a goal kick. I mean, not a goal kick, sorry, a corner kick for CC as Quinn pokes that one out of bounds.
They have a lot of tall players in the box. I mean, there's a pretty good chance that if they just cross it in, they can get a head on it.
Crash this one, and it's going to be right in front of the net. Johnson pokes it away. A great chance there for CC, but Johnson there gets kind of hit with the ball, and gladly as he pokes this one out. And here's Quinn. Quinn's going to try to clear this one, and he does. And CC will try and regroup, and this will be booted back to Crawford, who makes a routine easy save. Crawford out to Miguel. Miguel being pressured, and he's not going to win this one. Leighton's going to have to track back, and slipping is the CC player. Leighton's going to throw this one in quick to Miguel. Miguel cuts back. He's going to play this one to Sanji. Great fake there from Sanji, but loses the ball. Didn't see the player there behind him in midfield. And now CC will try and attack here.
No foul
whistle,
called.
yeah. No whistle there from the ref. You can see CC not happy with that call, but they play on. Sanji.
I think one of the things Santos is best, he's always looking to switch the field. So anytime he gets the ball on one wing, he's going to take the ball, turn with it, and try to play it across the field. That opens up a lot of space.
And now, I believe Chen got fouled in midfield when trying to play a pass, so it'll be Wayland Ball and Mack, who we've seen have a lot of big kicks early. He's going to try to whip this one into the box. And he does. A big kick there. Johnson's going to try to get his head on it, and he does. But unfortunately, couldn't get the right part of his head on it. And it goes out of bounds. It'll be CC goal kick.
If he just headed that and a little more to the right, that would have been a big opportunity for Wayland.
Now O'Toole getting ready to kick this one off.
He's looked pretty strong so far. He's had the ability to corral all those balls.
Yeah. And now Dresden's going to jump for it. He does. He wins it. Miguel going to try to track it down. He does. Miguel has got a great chance here. Miguel has a shot, and it's going to be a goal. Miguel Caspuga, the second goal of the game for Wayland. A great play by Miguel, and Wayland goes up 2-1 with 9 minutes left in the half.
Looks like the CC goalie got a hand on it, but he only deflected it just a little bit, and the ball went over
It
him.
looks like a player for CC is down. It's unfortunate to see. And we're going to take a timeout. We'll take a short break for this injury. We'll be right back. Don't go away. 9 minutes left in the half. Wayland up 2-1. All right, we are back after a great goal from Miguel Caspuga. And Wayland are up 2-1 now in this first half with just 9 minutes to go. Now we're going to wait for the ref's signal for kickoff. And he gives it. And CC going to try to play a long one there. And it's intercepted. It's going to be a routine save for Jay Crawford. And Andrew, what did you see on that goal from Miguel?
I saw that he had the ball on that wing, made a move past the defender, and that finish was not something that was easy. He was going to the left, but he switched it to his right foot and played it across his body all the way to the top right corner.
And that shot really seemed to be right at O'Toole, Andrew. I don't know if you saw that, but he had perfect positioning on that shot. But I guess he was just surprised where it went, and I was too. Miguel putting it really in an awkward position, almost like it was almost like a too easy of a save, as I want to say, for the goalie, and he just wasn't expecting it. And he pays the price, and it's now 2-1 in this one.
You have to give credit to Wayland. After going down 1-0, they did not look in any way defeated, and they respond here with 2 goals.
Yeah, 2 unanswered goals here for Wayland, just like you said. And they're looking as strong as ever. They have most of the momentum in this game. And now Concord going to try to win some of that momentum back. Quinn here defending. And he's going to poke this one away. Great defense by Quinn. And here's Miguel. Miguel, great cutback for Miguel. He's going to give this one to Prince. And Prince will turn it over in midfield. Miguel, however, gets it. Gives it to Quinn. Quinn to Dresden's. Dresden's going to hit this one. It's going to be saved by CC. Dresden's misses the header. And it'll be CC. He tries to work this one around. Ball being played through the air now. Miguel looking to calm it down, and he does.
Miguel's played very well, not only on that goal, but just in general on the wing. He never loses it. He always makes the right play.
Yeah, he's given Wayland quite a few chances, and obviously that goal, he capitalized on it. And it'll be a foul on Wayland. CC will get a kick from their own 25-yard line, it looks like, yeah. Just 7 minutes, 40 seconds left in half number one here. CC trying to make a push here to get a goal before the half ends. And here's CC working it around. And a great play fair from Miguel, jumping the pass. It'll go out of bounds, but a great hustle from Miguel to put pressure on that CC defense.
He is a new person in Wayland, came from Chile, and he's a sophomore. And immediately he's made an impact on this team.
Yeah, he's a routine starter. He starts almost every game. He is, and you can see that Coach Gaveron really knows the impact he makes on this team. Dresden's loses it, and now Miguel gets it, gives it back to Dresden's. Great chance here for Wayland. Dresden's takes on the defender 1v1. He's going to cross it, almost a header from Miguel, but it couldn't, and a routine grab there for O'Toole. Now Zhao is going to intercept this one. Zhao to Dresden. Dresden takes a shot, and it's going to be a great save by O'Toole. A shot from Dresden's just outside the 18, but O'Toole has none of it and stops it in its tracks.
That was a pretty costly giveaway by the center back there. It's Liam Harrington.
And you already know he's going to be thanking the keeper after that one, Andrew. Yeah. He really bailed him out from a beating from the head coach. Because if Wayland goes up 3-1 before the half, I don't know what the coach is saying to CC at half if you're going down 3-1 after scoring a goal first as well. Giving up 3 unanswered goals is not something any coach wants in soccer.
I mean, it's very disappointing when you go up early and then you just lose it. But I have to say, CC is not, it's not like they're playing worse. I think Wayland has just had the edge. Playing really well right now, moving the ball quickly.
Here's Miguel trying to play a pass through the air. Dresden's can't get his head on it. And now CC playing it around in their own half. And here's Mack going to use his body, and he's going to force it out. Going to be a Wayland throw.
It's good physicality from Ryan Mack there. That's what he does best. Wins those balls.
Now, Quinn. Gonna look to throw this one in. He sees Chowderda, he gives it to him. Chowderda turns it over in midfield, and now CC could try to get a counterattack going. CC gonna play a through ball here. Johnson all over it. Great play by Johnson to Miguel. Miguel's gonna find Chowderda. Chowderda takes a bit of a bad touch there, but Miguel gets on it. He's going to play a pass through the air to Nunn. Nunn going to track it down. He's going to look to put it across. Wayland getting into the box here as Nunn puts it across, but it is going to be a corner as it deflected off the CC player.
That was a beautiful pass from Miguel to get it to the wing to Chris Nunn there. I mean, if that ball was just a little farther or a little shorter, he wouldn't have gotten where he needed to go.
Now, this is almost to Johnson, but unfortunately didn't get there. And I think there will be a foul. It'll be on Johnson. And pretty much a goal kick, really, for CC.
CC, as you can see, is winning most of the headers in the midfield. But when the ball stays on the ground, they haven't been able to do much with it.
Chowderda trying to win it, but Santos does. Santos trying to be fancy. He loses it.
He has those dribbling skills. Sometimes he tries it a little too much.
Yeah, he definitely has them, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
He is one of the craftiest players on this team. Can really make something out of nothing, but got a little too dribble happy that time. And now Quinn gives it to Miguel. Miguel's gonna hit this one down the line. It'll roll out of bounds for a CC throw.
About 3 minutes left in this half here. CC would be disappointed to go into half down 2-1 after starting up 1, but it looks like that's going to happen.
And CC gonna play a deep ball there, and they're gonna get someone on the other end. Johnson tries to deal with it, but it's Mack who heads this one out, and Chen with a booming kick gets that one out of harm's way. Now O'Toole gonna look to control this one. He makes a kick. This going towards the sideline. You wonder if it's gonna go out of bounds, and it will. It'll be Wayland throw.
As I'm watching O'Toole here, it seems like he's shielding his head from the sun. Maybe the sun is a factor in this game here. I think maybe on that second goal, he might have been affected by the sun, not able to see very much, and that might have been why the ball slipped past him.
A substitution will come in. Miguel and Fred will come off, and Zhao and Dresden's come on. And it'll be a throw in. Spooner controls it. Spooner's going to take this one down the wing. It'll get hit out of bounds. It'll be a Wayland throw in. CC disagrees with that call, but it'll stay Wayland ball.
This might be one of the last chances for Wayland before the half ends.
And Wayland, Andrew, coming into this game, only scoring 3 goals. They've only had 3 goals in their season, already scoring 2 just in the first half. So you got to say, if you're David Gavron, you are impressed with this team so far in this one.
I mean, you could make the argument that his adjustments, as we talked about at the beginning of the game, had something to do with that. He moved, he switched some players around that normally on defense into offense, and that might have given the Wayland the spark they needed.
And now CC going to try to shot, but blocked by Quinn. And now CC gets it back. They're going to try to play this one in. Time ticking down here. We're in extra time in this first half. It's up to the refs now when they blow the whistle. And the whistle is blown. Halftime here in Wayland. Wayland leads 2-1 so far. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland Varsity Soccer. I'm Gabe Leikerman. Alongside me is Andrew Hebert, and we're getting ready for the second half of the Wayland Warriors versus the Concord-Carlisle Patriots, as Wayland up 2-1, 2 unanswered goals. And Andrew, what have you seen from Wayland so far?
Early in the game, they got a tough goal. I mean, it wasn't really the goalie's fault. They just left a man unmarked. But then you saw them fight back hard. They did not give up at all. And they got 2 goals, one from Miguel Caspuga and one from Jackson Dressens.
And now Spooner here trying to win it. CC gets their feet on it. They're controlling it in midfield. Playing it out wide. And it's going to be a deep shot. It's going to be wide right. Maybe CC taking a page out of Wayland's book. And it'll be Wayland goal kick.
See if the CC coach made any adjustments for this half. It could be that maybe he told his players shoot from farther out, test the goalie. I mean, Crawford really hasn't seen a ton of shots on him, so maybe they really want to shoot from.
Yeah, we talked about Wayland's lack of goals. We only talked about how they've only scored 3 goals out of their 5 games coming into this one. They have scored 2 goals in the first half, so not only have they done really well offensively, but their defense all season has just been spectacular. In the 5 games, coming into this game, they've only allowed 2 goals on the whole season. So they're really a defensive-minded team, defense first. And that's a style that David Gavron likes to play. And it's going to be and a player is down for CC in midfield. Second injury for CC, and he's going to walk. That's a good sign. He's going to walk off the field here. And then you hate to see it, but injury is part of the game. And now the ref discussing with Wayland and CC about what the call is going to be. And I think Crawford is going to have to kick this ball over to the CC side, and they're going to play on from there.
interesting. Not sure exactly what happened. I think it's a fair play thing where they have, after one of the CC players gets injured, technically it's Wayland ball, but they have the Wayland player kick it back to the CC team.
Yeah, it's a sign of respect, and I think that's what they're going to do. Crawford is just going to punt it as far as he can, and CC will not win it. It's going to be Zhao. Zhao's going to have a couple steps. He's going to try to control this one on the sideline, whip it across. He's going to fake it. He's going to fake the cross. Zhao puts it in, and it'll be a bad touch from Dresens, and Zhao's going to win this one. He's going to play a pass right to the CC goalie.
I mean, you saw a little bit of why maybe Coach Gavron decided to put Zhao on the wing when he's played center back all season. That was a nice move, nice little cutback that created space for him.
Zhao showing great speed there, gaining a couple of steps on that outside back, and he's going to get fouled here by number 23, and he's going to stay down for a little while. Spooner and Chen and Mac going to check in on him, but Zhao looks to be in pain in his right hand there, but he's going to...
Liam Harrington, the center back for CC, made that tough tackle. He's a tall, big guy, so it must have hurt.
Yeah, he's really fits the stereotype of those big center backs you were talking about earlier. As Miguel gets a head on it right to the CC goalie. A great effort. Miguel really been all over the field. It's been all him on that Wayland offensive side of the ball. And now CC going to look to play it around. Won by Prince. Prince going to look to settle it down a little bit. Plays it back to Mac. And Wayland not going to force anything. They're really calm, what I've noticed by Wayland. They're really calm, and they don't really make many mistakes in the back, which is really good.
Wayland is picked up right where they left off with their play. I don't think they've changed anything too drastic. I mean, it seemed to work for them how they played in the first half. It's on CC now. The ball is in their court. See if they can do something. Adjust. Put the ball in the back of the net.
Well said, Andrew, as this one's going to be in midfield. CC going to look to take control, going to clear it out. Chen wins it, and he's going to be holding his face there. Maybe the ball hit his nose, and it looks like it did. And
Chen is an oft-injured player. Just 2 games ago, came off with a nasty ankle sprain, but he recovered quickly, and now he's back on the pitch for Wayland.
Yeah, I missed that Kicks for Cancer game we keep coming back to. But he was there to support his team, as he is one of the 3 captains of this team.
It's very important, the Wayland midfield. It would be terrible if he were to be out for an extended period of time. He is their leader.
Now, Spooner looking to give it to Nunn. Nunn gets tripped up, and a foul is called there.
It's a good play by Nunn. He almost got by his defender, and then the CC defender, number 20, Desmond Simon, had to trip him up to stop him from breaking free.
It's going to be basically a corner kick from the positioning of the foul there. Nunn's going to try to win it, but a great poke there of the ball by the CC defender.
That's the same defender who tripped him up, so he got his redemption.
And now CC gonna work this one around, trying to get on the scoreboard. And now a win there, Sanji. Great play. He's gonna try to find Jackson through, and he does. Jackson trying to get on it, and he almost touched it past the goalie, but O'Toole with a tough play to win the ball back for CC.
Sanji won that ball, and he played a great ball through to Jackson Dressens, and it almost resulted in another goal. If Dressens had just been a little quicker, I mean, I'm not saying it's his fault, but if he was a little quicker and he touched it past the goalie, that's another goal for Wayland.
Here's Nunn. It's going to be out of bounds. Nunn trying to plead his case, and it will be Wayland ball.
I saw that, and it definitely looked like it went off the CC defender. I think that was the right call by the ref. CC defender is protesting now.
Now Nunn to Prince. Prince and played simple all the way back to Crawford. Great play from Prince, not trying to do too much there. Crawford is going to switch this field to Quinn.
It's a good play from Crawford. I you see why their defenders trust him, and they're able to pass back to him. He's a good distributor. He's able to make those long kicks from side to side with great accuracy too.
Now this one will be cleared, and it looks like O'Toole will just reel this one in.
Johnson tried to play through ball all the way from the center back position. He's big leg, showed it there, a little too far.
And now outpaces Spooner. Number 9 showing some great speed there. And here's Nunn going to try to kick this one out, and does.
It's Alex Seeger for CC. He's a junior, and as you saw there, very fast.
Now has tried to save it but couldn't. Unfortunate. Number 20, who's really been just frustrated all game long, you can see. Yeah. And that just adds up. And now Wayland gonna look to throw this one in. And here's Dresden's gonna try to win this battle. Both players look to stumble, and it'll be a foul on Dresden's.
Interesting call there. Seemed like they were just battling. Didn't seem like either one committed a foul, but the ref disagrees.
Now CC, a big kick to get this one near the box. Santos looks to get it, and he will not. CC will look to get this one. And a ball into the box. It's going to be passed around through the air. And Leighton Quinn will put it on the ground, and Miguel looking to control it, gives it to Dresden's, the 2 goal scorers linking up. Then there's Prince. Prince plays a through ball to Nunn, but just slightly off. And O'Toole just waits for it to trickle into his arms. And now he's going to play a long ball here. And it'll actually just pass through the air to the outside back.
Wayland has backed off a little bit with your pressure. I think they are winning right now, so there's no need to overextend themselves and try to force themselves too far up, and then CC could get a quick counterattack.
As you saw just there, Chen took 2 defenders on by himself, almost won that battle. But a turnover there from Mack, a great chance, but Crawford stays composed, and a great save there.
That was a bit of a confusing mishap for the Wayland defense there. They could have cleared it multiple times, but they didn't. They just held on to it, and then they got the ball taken from them. And that's Malik Aladani, who took the ball and had almost open chance with Jay Crawford, the goalie for Wayland. And didn't seem like he put much power behind that, kind of passed it right to him.
Yeah, it's almost like Aladani didn't even expect that shot, Andrew.
Yeah,
he was almost surprised that the ball was still with him at his feet, that far into the box and that close to goal.
It's a big opportunity for CC.
And now here's Nunn. He's going to try to play a ball in, and it will not reach the 18. And now here's Chen. Chen's going to take it. Chen's going to play it out wide, and it will not get to Miguel. It'll go out of bounds. Now here's Quinn as Caples check into the game, and Miguel will come out.
About 29 minutes left in this half. Still a long way to go in this game. CC has plenty of time left to try to get an equalizer.
And now CC, a great chance here. And now Garrett Spooner gets that head on it, stopping that attack, and he's going to be on this one again, and he's going to clear this one out of bounds. Great play there from Garrett Spooner.
That's for sure, Gabe. Definitely, if he didn't get that head on it, he would have gone right past them, and the CC player would have had a one-on-one chance with the Wayland goalie, Jay Crawford. It's a pretty clutch play from him.
And a big throw here from CC. They're going to whip it in the box, too. And Garrett Spooner again gets his head on it, clearing the danger. And CC will whip it in again. Quinn gets his foot on it, and Chen clears. Fred Chowderna trying to get it on it, but Crawford's going to have to make a catch here. And actually, Johnson with using his body. Great play from Johnson, having the size advantage there. And he's going to win that throw-in for Wayland.
I mean, it's not only the strength that he has, but just the physical awareness, knowing how to position his body, how to use his body to just ward off the attacker. It's a huge part of why he's such a good center defender for Wayland.
And a great chance there for CC, but unfortunately nothing to show for it as they miss from just inside the 6-yard box. And CC really looking like they're putting the pressure on Wayland early.
Yeah, I have to say, I don't know what adjustments they made, but they are getting much more chances here. And, ooh, that doesn't look good. CC player is running down the sideline, took out the corner flagpole, and he's trying to go for the ball.
And you can just see how aggressive this CC team is to try and mount a comeback here as Wayland tries to defend their lead.
See if Wayland can hold them off. It doesn't look like they're getting too many attacking opportunities of their own. It could turn into an end game where CC is just pounding the goal with lots of shots, and Wayland's just like staying back and defending.
And 20 again looking frustrated as he fouls none. And 20 is not happy with the way the referees have called this game.
2 or 3 calls have gone against him, and if he says too much, he could get a yellow card.
Here's Mac. He's looked to be taking the kicks in this half, and he's going to try to kick this one deep, and he does. But unfortunately, nothing to show for it as Prince with the control. Here's Zhao. Zhao with a great cutback, great move, but number 27, has nothing of it. He's going to pass this one up. The CC will look to make an attack. Player running through, and it'll roll out of bounds. A great chance there for CC. I know they didn't get really close, but there was a player making a streaking run down the field that could have been very dangerous.
I think Leighton Quinn stopped that cold in his tracks. He stepped up and deflected that ball out of bounds.
Now, Prince trying to work along the sideline, but couldn't get that angle. And now, CC will get that throw in.
Senior Johnny Golden looks to be out. It is out for this game. He has not come on yet. He is a pretty important player from Wayland. I'm not sure exactly why. Do you know why?
Yeah, I do know why. He suffered a concussion in the Kicks for Cancer game. I saw him getting checked out by the CC trainer. And yeah, he has been concussed. He missed the previous game against LS, that 0-0 tie, and he's gonna miss this one too.
It's tough because he is a strong offensive player for Wayland. He scores a lot of goals in past seasons he has. So Wayland might miss him if he's out for a long period of time.
Yeah, he's also a captain, Andrew. He's one of the 3 captains.
Yeah.
The captains are Ben Chen, goal scorer of this game, Jackson Dresens, and Johnny Golden, who is also, Johnny Golden, this season a one-time player of the game winner. He won it against the game against Boston Latin, a 1-0 victory for Wayland.
Concussions are one of those things where you do not want to come back too early because it could affect you for the rest of your life. So I think Coach Gavron will be very cautious with him. See if they can get him back soon, though, for just the soccer purposes. He's a very important player.
Yeah, head injuries, can't underestimate them. Head is something you can't take lightly, and we hope he's okay, and he'll be on the field shortly. As Crawford rolls this one out to Mac. Mac's going to play a deep pass. Zhao's going to try to control it. A brilliant touch there from Zhao. He's going to try to play this one over the middle, and unfortunately gets intercepted by CC midfielder.
CC has held the ball in Wayland's half, I think, for most of the time here. If you look at the possession percentage, I would say it's around 60-40 in favor of CC. But despite all the chances, they've not been able to score.
Yeah, possession isn't everything, Andrew. It's all about the shots, getting the ball in the back of the net. And so far, Wayland have been doing just that. This half, however, it feels like CC have been putting the pressure on more than Wayland have. It feels like the ball is definitely majorly on the Wayland side than it is on the CC side.
Wayland wins this game. That is an undefeated streak of 3 or 4 games. I mean, I think they lost the first game or so, and now they're turning around the season. Past state championship teams for Wayland, 2014, 2016, 2018, they all had slow starts to the season. They found found the stride and rode that momentum all the way to the state championship.
Now, Wayland lost the first game to Acton Boxborough here at home, 1-0. A devastating game for Wayland. Really, just Wayland. I watched the game actually, and they really dominated. And I'm not saying that just because I was rooting for Wayland, but they really did. They were all over that game, and it's a shame they lost because they played like the better team that day.
Yeah, I think they were very disappointed with that, and that game might have been fuel to them, motivation to them to turn the season around.
Yeah, that one loss to Acton Boxborough, their only loss of the season. They have 2 draws, as they drew LS last time out, and they also drew to Cambridge Ridge and Latin. So Wayland really on a they have not lost in 4 games, and if they don't lose this one, this could be a 5th game where they do not come out on the losing end.
I think the CC just had a big chance, but it was offsides. And a couple of their players were very disappointed with that decision. Again, you see CC is all over the Wayland defenders, trying to penetrate their D and finish hard.
And Caples wants to take this kick, but seems like Mack wants to take it as well. And Caples will end up taking it. He's going to whip this one into the box, and it'll be cleared out by CC. Wayland have tried to whip it into the box a number of times from that distance, but none of them have come up successful so far. And that kind of free kick is actually how CC got their goal. Really, they kicked it from about that distance into the box, and they happened to get one of their players, got the rebound of the Wayland clearance, and just scored a really good finish there from him in the top left corner.
Yeah, I think what happens is that when you're in a free kick and the ball goes up, it's high in the air, everyone congregates under that spot, and the defenders can kind of lose track of the other players, and that's what happened. The ball bounced off a couple players, and CC was able to capitalize on it.
And now Johnson plays it out wide to Spooner. Spooner looks to find Nunn. Nunn making a run down the sideline. He tries to look for him, but gets intercepted. Prince gives it back to Johnson. Johnson to Mack. Mack finds Chen.
Chen's under heavy pressure in the midfield. He's almost by himself there, in between the defenders and the attackers. He's always, anytime he gets the ball, he's always having a couple players on his back. It's a tough position for him to be in. Just under 20 minutes left in this half.
And now big substitution there for both teams. Miguel, Sanji, and Dresden's come on, and Prince, Fred, and Zhao come off. And now here's Sanji. Gives it back to Johnson. Capel is going to try to track it down. He's got a man on his left. Going to give it to Spooner. Spooner making a run, and Nunn is way off sides there. Chris Nunn looking to make a run, but really didn't watch his line, and it's going to be CC ball.
I think he's had a problem with that in the past couple games where he's just been offsides a lot. I mean, he's always trying to make some runs, and sometimes it's not always on him. Maybe he is open on that run, but the player, the midfielder, just waits a little too long to play that ball, and by the time he does play it, he's offsides.
Yeah, he's always trying to get that next goal, and he's definitely a game changer for them, and he's always looking to put a ball in the back of the net. And he's going to try to make a run here, actually, but Miguel's pass is just short. Chris Nunn looking to control it. He's going to almost win it, but CC is going to gain control of this one. Now Spooner crashes into a CC player, and Mack almost turns it over, but Chen his saving grace, clears it out. And ball will be now popped up into the air, up to midfield.
Ball's
And
just kind of ping-ponging around
yeah,
between the two halves in the air.
and now Quinn gonna try to track this one down, and CC player can't get onto it either, and it'll be a Wayland goal kick. Now Prince, after just coming out, and same with Zhao. Zhao and Prince just coming out of the game, they check back in, so almost immediately after. Then Nunn along with Cables comes off. And ref wasn't ready, seems like, so Crawford will have to kick this one off again. And now, here's Mack to Quinn. And Miguel back to Mack.
Wayland are just playing it around the back, trying to kick it up here. But they're not doing anything too risky.
Oh, and a nifty move there. And oh, a big tackle there from Zhao. Ref plays advantage, and it will not be called. Zhao, a dangerous tackle there, who could have. And now Dresden's looking to make something happen here. He holds the ball for a little too long and loses it. He gets it right back, tries to make a pass to Miguel. Can Miguel track it down? He can, but it'll roll out of bounds. Dresden's really getting a little too fancy there, trying to wait for someone to get open, and no one did. And he got the ball taken right from him.
Yeah, that's right, Gabe. He had plenty of space in the center, and he could have taken a shot pretty far out, but the defender was almost right in front of him. But instead of passing it, playing it back, or maybe trying to get that shot off, he held on to it.
Dresden's really just pops it up into the air. Almost a chance for Dresden's again, but
Saw what he could do earlier in the game when he put that ball in the net.
and now big play there from Crawford. Shows great confidence diving at the feet of a CC attacker. And he's going to get this ball, control it, and try to distribute it here for Wayland. He puts the ball on the ground, and he's going to kick this one deep down the field to about the 50-yard line, where CC will actually win this one. Johnson pops it up.
Yeah, you see why Jake Crawford wouldn't play the game in Wayland's match against LS, because of plays like that. The way he's aggressive, he doesn't back down from anybody, and he's willing to dive like that at the feet of another player just to get that ball.
Now, a big play there. And now they're going to try to clear this one. CC will look to move the ball up the field as Spooner pokes it free. And now CC gets the ball again. He's going to rip a shot, and it'll be wide right. A very poor shot attempt there for number 24.
It's Carl Hedges, senior.
And he just let that one fly, and clearly.
Yeah, I mean, I think unless you can keep that shot down and have a lot of power behind it, those really deep shots like that aren't gonna do much.
And it really just wastes time. Just a little under 14 minutes left, and clock's ticking. CC running out of time.
Hope to see them maybe pick up some urgency here. Seem to be trying to do a little more, but if they really want to get a goal, they have to put the pressure on and maybe press Wayland hard. Defense.
And here's Chen here in the midfield. He's going to play this one to Caspuga. Caspuga, he's going to put him on the ground. Caspuga looks for a shot. It gets blocked. Prince, and it's wide left. A great play from Caspuga and Prince. A chance created by Chen. Miguel's shot blocked. Prince gets the rebound and puts it just wide.
That was good interplay, good passing between the Wayland players there.
We've seen a number of great passes like those from Chen, Andrew. It's been Chen playing passes through the air to the wingers all day, and really CC just can't seem to defend it.
He's the hub of the midfield there. You can always compare him to Kevin De Bruyne in Premier League soccer. Plays those wonderful passes through the air.
And Dresden seems to be hurt on that interaction there with the center back. He seems to be holding his right leg, and he's kind of walking in a way that he's injured. He's gonna play through it. Hopefully, Coach Gavron notices and takes him off the field. Hopefully, no re-injury happens. And now a turnover there. Dresden's still holding that right leg. He's limping. And here's Johnson. He's going to clear this one. And O'Toole should comfortably control it, and he does. And as you see, Fred going to the halfway line, and he usually plays striker, so it looks like he probably will be taking Dresden's out of this game.
Hopefully Dresden's is okay, and it doesn't seem like a major injury as he is still playing, moving around.
Yeah, you can never be too careful though. If a player gets injured, you probably should take him out in hopes that they won't even worsen that injury even more.
Yeah, definitely.
Here's Quinn, clears that danger, but CC will try and regroup from the halfway line.
CC has not really had a chance in the last 10 minutes or so. The Wayland back line is firmed up.
And now free kick here. I think it might have been offsides. And now I think that's Mack. He's going to kick this one deep. It'll go out of bounds. And now, yeah, Dresden's will exit the game. And Nunn and Fred will come in, and Zhao exits as well.
Seems Ryan Mack has moved to the center back position. They're prioritizing height and physicality right now as the game progresses.
Yeah, Sanji started the game at center back. Now he's playing center mid, which definitely seems to be a tactical change. And Spooner really putting that defender in a blender as he moves around and tries to make a cross, but it's unfortunately off the mark. Spooner showing great dribbles there, Andrew. Really faking one way, faking the other. Just teasing that defender, making him miss.
He's an all-around athlete. Plays basketball and baseball, and you can see it there. He's just a natural athlete, moving around with ease.
Yeah, plays every sport, a sport every season in a varsity at every single level. Yeah. And now this one will be cleared. It'll probably go out of bounds, and it does. Will be CC throw.
Johnson back there. I mean, he's not the most flashy player, obviously, because he's a center back, but he really holds that back line together. You can see why Wayland has only allowed 2 goals this entire season so far. 2 goals this entire season. Because of center back like him and Ryan McDonald.
And now Mack will boot this one out of bounds. Really just, I think, trying to waste time there, or just kicked it with the wrong part of the foot. But a little over 9 minutes left in this game. Wayland up 2-1. They're trying to defend their lead while CC tries to mount this comeback. And there's Johnson. He's gonna deflect that one out of bounds, and it'll be a corner for CC and a chance to level this one up.
Stuff them a big chance, Gabe. They need this to create something for them. Time's running out.
They take a short corner and a head on it, and it's just over the bar. CC players can't believe it. What a chance for them. And now,
good opportunity for CC. Carl Hughes, who almost scored that. He had an open header. He just deflected a little too far to the left. That could be the decider for them.
And time is not their friend. That chance could be one of the last ones they get this game. They better hurry. Clock is ticking as Prince has the ball on the left wing. He's going to back heel this one out of bounds in hopes of getting it to Miguel, falling short of that goal. As, oh, it's going to be a free kick. I think it was a foul there. Again, we can't hear the whistles on the field, so it's hard for us to really tell what the calls are by the ref. So we apologize.
CC has the pressure on. They have the ball in Wayland zone a lot.
Yeah, this half, it's really been all CC, Andrew. I want to say, like, Wayland have been over on their side here and there, but it's really just been CC over on the Wayland side this half.
I have to say, it's not terrible for Wayland that CC has been taking the ball so much, as they are trying to play a little more defensive. Probably it's probably part of Coach Gavron's scheme. Now looks like a center back for Wayland might have been injured a little bit. It's Charlie Johnson. He was holding his leg, trying to stretch it out.
But you know who is injured for a fact? Number 20 on CC. He's going to come out of this one.
Desmond Simon.
Yeah, we've seen him make a couple plays.
It's a tough game.
Yeah, he's been frustrated a lot, and he gets injured there. Limps off the field. And there have been a number of injuries for both teams this game. And this just shows you how tough and physical this sport is.
Yeah.
Here's Chen. Chen tries to play it to Nunn, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Nunn. It'll be a throw-in for CC, and I think the ref wasn't ready yet because two players are coming on, one for each team. As Dresden's glad he's okay. Dresden's will come back onto the field, and Fred will come back out.
Dresden's all by himself. All the other the Wayland players are in their own box, trying to ward off his throw-in.
And this is really close. Sanji's clearance hits Johnson, but luckily it goes far enough. Jackson clears the ball. And
another great step from Charlie Johnson.
Now Chris Nunn hits the deck there due to a collision with the defender. He gets the ball right back though. Pressure from his backside, didn't see it. Spooner with a great pass there to Dresden's. Dresden's playing hold up, trying to get it to a teammate, and Spooner takes it. He's gonna try to cross it, but gets tackled by a CC defender. Great chance there for Wayland.
Number 20 again. He made a pass. He come back into the game, made a pass, and got intercepted, and he was very frustrated again.
Now Prince playing it back to Mack. Oh, and Mack just throws down a defender, and he does not get the call. That defender very upset with the no call by the referee, but Mack really using his size and strength to really just throw that defender to the ground.
Now Chris Nunn seems to take a knee. He is injured somehow, and he comes off the field for Andrew Zhao.
And Zhao is going to play right winger now.
A lot of injuries, as you were saying, Gabe.
And it just adds up. This game has been very physical throughout, and you can tell both these teams want to win whatever it takes. And now it'll be CC throw with a little under 6 minutes left to play. And I believe that number 23, he falls over. It is going to be a foul there. Foul on Johnson. And as number 23, who just got fouled, he was playing center back, and now he got moved over to play in the attacking third of this team. So maybe that's a tactical switch there by the CC coach, who's doing anything to mount a comeback here with just over 5 minutes left in this one. And a great chance. Ball popped up in the air in the box. Someone has to get a head on it. CC setting up a shot, but a weird angle there, and it hits the wrong part of his foot. You said it. That's the right word to use there. And it's going to be popped up. It's still not over. They have a clear shot, and it's a goal. A goal for CC. Unlucky Wayland can't believe it. They were not able to hold on, and CC ties it up 2-2. A little under 5 minutes left. And
That's
wow, Andrew,
huge
that
for
was,
CC.
yeah, that has to be demoralizing. Ball State seems like it was in the air for a while there. That was a tough one, and a timeout is called. We're going to take a break and ask for a great goal from CC to tie this one up. Not over yet, though. 5 minutes left to play. Don't go away. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back after that short timeout. Wayland just let in a really devastating goal. Just under 5 minutes left. Coach Gavron seems furious with them, calling a timeout. And now they're going to try to get this lead. The game's not over. 5 minutes left to play. This will have to be a really tough 5 minutes for both teams as they both want to win this game badly.
After that free kick was played in, the ball just kind of bounced around that box for 30 seconds. And eventually it went right to a CC player who finished it. That's just tough play for Wayland. Someone needs to clear that. It didn't happen.
Yeah, that was just sloppy defending there for Wayland in the box, somewhere you can't afford to be sloppy. And they're going to look to clean that up on the training ground, but that's no time for that now as they got to win this game. Just over 4 minutes left to play. It'll be a Wayland throw. Here's Leighton Quinn, who will take it.
It's definitely not over yet. 4 minutes left. It's plenty of time for them to get it back.
And CC, no stranger to this. They were down, as you mentioned earlier in the first half, way back then. They were down 3-0 to LS in the Kicks for Cancer event, scoring 2 goals in what seemed like 5 minutes or so. It was quick, 2 quick goals. So it's definitely possible to score definitely even more than 1 goal in this amount of time. So we'll see who rises to the occasion as Wayland clears it out. Big clearance there.
That was another little scuffle in the box. This time, Wayland was able to get out of there before anything bad happened.
Miguel fakes a comeback. He's going to play this one up the field to Dresens. Dresens has got speed. He's going to crash right into a CC defender. A great play by that CC defender, stopping that attack as Dresens, arguably the fastest player on this Wayland team, could have been through on goal. And now CC, a deep throw there. Might have been one of the deepest throws I've ever seen. And it's going to be really just bobbed around. And it's going to be through. And the CC's going to play a through ball. Garrett, the last man back, and he's going to force this one out of bounds. And a goal kick. Garrett Spooner showing a tough physical play there. The last defender back didn't panic, and the senior forces a goal kick for Wayland.
I mean, that's a very clutch, huge play for Wayland. Again, from Garrett Spooner there. If he didn't get to that in time, that would have been a big opportunity for CC. Both teams are really playing at a higher pace now, trying to get that last goal.
Oh, and there's Chen showing great speed. And now Zhao looking to play across. He cuts it back again, trying to get it to his right foot. And he crosses it on the ground, but O'Toole makes a routine save. Punt it out to Mac. Mac, great touch there to control it. He's going to kick this one up. Miguel kick, get on it. It was a little short. Prince on the defensive end on that one. Sanji. And Mac with a great interception. He's going to kick this one up the field, but O'Toole again on his toes, getting to the ball with ease.
left in this game.
Now Spooner kicks it out of bounds. And as you said, yeah, 2 minutes. Time is ticking. Both teams really trying to get something going. And I think we're going to start seeing a lot more clearances, Andrew, just to get the ball up the field.
Wayland, if the game ends 2-2, has to be disappointed after they led for most of the game 2-1 in that goal.
Owen is whipping into the box. There's a bunch of open men. And a save there. That's Johnson. Johnson saves a potential goal whipped into the 6-yard box from all the way over there, Andrew. A big throw, and Johnson has none of it. Great play.
But now it is a corner for CC. Possibly one of the last chances of the game for either team.
And they might be playing it short. They've played corners short all day. They do not. They elect to kick it long. A wide open man in the box to head it. And Sanji clears it out. It'll go out of bounds, but Sanji clears it out, saving a potential goal. Wayland, again, sloppy marking in the box, really leaving another man open there. Could have been very
25
dangerous.
for CC there was just looked like he had multiple feet of space around him. He got an open header. Lucky for Wayland, didn't do anything with it.
Chen clears this one out. Dresens comes back to the ball. Couldn't get it, though. And now CC looking to play it in quick. See, they cleared it into the box. They know time's running out. And the whistle blows just before they could score. I think it was either offsides or the game is over. Hard to tell. Not even Wayland players know what's going on. And I think it's game over. The game is over. Tie game 2-2. Wayland blowing a 2-1 lead with under 10 minutes left to play. Unfortunate. It's been Gabe Leikerman. I'm with Andrew Hebert. You're watching Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland Varsity Soccer. We'll see you next time. Take it easy.